The seller's real estate disclosure, or SRED, represents Cartus's knowledge of the property. It includes all of the disclosures Cartus has received and, if applicable, any inspections that are completed or pending to be completed. Let's review the seller's real estate disclosure contents and signature requirements to expedite contract signing. The SRED acknowledgement page lists all disclosures and inspections that have either been completed or are pending completion. Other than the affiliated business arrangement disclosure and solar panel addendum, the documents listed on the SRED acknowledgement page do not need to be returned with the contract. All buyers must initial each line item containing a page reference or pending status. On this SRED acknowledgement page, the buyer would initial next to line 1, acknowledging receipt of the Cartus affiliated business arrangement disclosure. This document should be delivered to the buyer separately from the other disclosure documents. Cartus requires a signed copy of this document to be returned. Lines 2 and 3, acknowledging receipt of the Cartus homeowner's real estate disclosure and seller's property disclosure. Line 4 does not require an initial, as this home was built after 1977. Any line where there is no page number indicating the disclosure is included does not need to be initialed. Lines 5, 6, and 7 require initials confirming receipt of the inspections. Line 8 requires an initial indicating the buyer understands Cartus has ordered an inspection, as pending is located in the page number column. Upon receipt of the pending inspection, Cartus will send out an updated disclosure package. Page 2 can also require the buyer's initials if there are receipts or reports listed. In this example, the buyer would need to initial next to line 21. Page 3 is the signature page, requiring the buyer to sign and date. Remember, all 3 pages of the SRED acknowledgement page must be returned to Cartus. The Cartus affiliated business arrangement disclosure must be signed and returned by all buyers. Buyers must sign, date, and print their name on the last page. All pages of the disclosure do not need to be returned, only the last page. If there is a required state property disclosure in your location, Cartus requires the customer to complete that disclosure. The completed disclosure will be listed on the SRED acknowledgement page. In addition, Cartus will execute a blank copy of this disclosure and will stamp it as a non-occupant owner with no knowledge of the property's condition. Cartus will sign as the seller, and the buyer must initial, sign, and date where applicable. All pages must be returned. The Agent Contract Tool and Contract Checklist will assist both the listing and selling agents in managing the contract process. This tool identifies Cartus contract execution requirements. Submitting a contract which meets these requirements will expedite contract signing by Cartus. Listing agents should post this document and the SRED package on the MLS for immediate access by selling agents. To review Cartus contract requirements in detail, please click the link at the top of the page. Properly executed documents and submission of supporting paperwork will help expedite execution of the purchase agreement.